Well, there's no doubt this closeness with all of us safer at home has brought some challenges into many of our relationships. It's good to know there are people we can talk to get some insight on that, and also make sure we're watching the dollars as we're moving through this. I've got a friend of mine and a specialist, Gail Nankervis, who is going to give us some insights on how to stay friendly while we're staying so close. Gail, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Wally. Good morning. I'm glad to be here with you.
So give me a tip. Tanya and I are now together. We're always together a lot, but now more than ever. What are some things we can do to, one, enhance our relationship, and two, not drive each other crazy since we're safer at home together?
Yeah, I think the number one rule is don't ever say, why are you doing it that way?
Yeah, I think
let everybody have their way. Yeah, because your way is always wrong. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So right now, there's a lot of people home. I've seen a lot of jokes on Facebook about, if my husband breathes one more time, I think I'm going to kill him. It's hard to be in close quarters now. Open communication, space, helping each other, especially with the kids. Sharing the responsibility with the kids who are trying to homeschool, probably on technology that's not working right now, can be really stressful. And I think a lot of couples are struggling because if they fall into their traditional roles where maybe the husband is used to assuming the wife is going to handle everything at home. Well, now the whole role has exploded into something new where she's also now homeschooling. That responsibility really needs to be shared as much as it can.
Right. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Thankfully, we don't have little ones at home any longer, and we do get along great, and we eat really well. Gail, knowing that your true specialty in life is financial planning for people who are entering divorce, why is it so important that actually both spouses, but at least one spouse, is getting some financial guidance as they're entering that divorce mediation process?
Well, divorce is probably one of the most difficult transition people can go through in life. And without the full knowledge to support them, they're going through a period of stress emotionally. And if they don't have the financial foundation as well, they live in a place of fear. And what I try to do with my clients is help them as a certified divorce financial analyst. I try to help them look at the numbers, give them a sense of hope, of direction of where they can go with the numbers to see that you can live on two households or you can't, and you need to make these adjustments. But without that information, they continue to come from a place of fear, which may keep them in an unhealthy situation because they're scared of the future, or it may help them make bad decisions. A lot of times they're not getting the counsel they need on the financial side when going through divorce. For example, a $100,000 401k is not the same as a $100,000 house. And a lot of people just think, oh, well, we'll split this. You get that, I'll get this, and we're fine. But further down the line, there's a lot of tax implications to both, that if people are not advised about it, they could be really giving away a lot of their financial future and security.
Right. And it's so critical that those decisions and discussions are had in the process, not in response after the decree has been done.
Right. So in my services, I basically tried to provide what I call a less sucky divorce. It's always going to be a difficult process. It's not anything anybody goes into life hoping to go through. But through my process of the financial analysis, and also I do mediation right after that. So I'll present them with a reasonable financial scenario, and we'll mediate from there and come up with their own divorce agreement that they're more likely to follow because it's their agreement. It's not something that people were fighting for, something that's unrealistic. It's something that we came up with together in the room.
Gail, one of the things I'm grateful for is you and I working together to educate real estate agents through the Divorce This House program to give the real estate agents a skill set as well as the mindset to help those couples, or in some cases it's the individual, work through this process with the goal being both spouses coming out of the divorce with the eligibility to own a home. How have you seen that program really enlighten real estate agents to better serve their customers?
Well, it's interesting. The real estate agents, before I got involved with the program, the feedback I got, even as I invited people to join the program, was, I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Divorce is the messiest thing. I don't want clients getting divorced. But what we've seen through the program is that when realtor can be a specialist in helping people get divorced. By the time they're getting a head start on the process, they're getting a home inspection ahead of time so they can do the repairs. There's no $50,000 surprises down the road. They're getting themselves financially prepared before the divorce and as they go through the process. And by the time they get divorced, the house is ready to sell. It's in better condition. They know their real financial situation on the house, not just a pie in the sky estimate of, if I refinance, maybe I'll save some money. So they actually know the facts about it. And instead of having both people with no place to stay, because one person can't afford a new residence and the other one can't afford the existing house, we've got them set up in a place where there's two homes to buy. One home to sell, two homes to buy. It's actually more business for realtors, but you're providing a value to the clients that's helping them get peace of mind going forward as well.
Right. We've seen agents turn one transaction into 3 to 5 in the course of a single divorce. Gail, I want to thank you for being with us. I really enjoy working with you in the Divorce This House program. If you are a real estate agent and you've got the interest, or at least you're curious about the Divorce This House program, reach out to me, reach out to Gail, or see the fundamentals at divorcethishouse.com.